This is a hummingbird, a tiny bird that can do amazing things like hovering, flying backwards, and flapping its wings super fast. This one is a ruby-throated hummingbird, one of the many different types of these small birds found in North America. They're known for their bright red throats, but there are other colors too, like this blue one with a white throat. You might think that's pretty cool, but what really blows my mind is watching them in super slow motion. It shows us how fast they move their wings when they fly, and it gets even crazier when you see how much nectar they can drink in just a few seconds. Here's a calliope hummingbird at a feeder. These are the smallest birds in the world. Some are less than 2 inches long. Now let's watch what happens next. Time to speed up the footage so we can see how fast its wings are moving. Wow, look at that. Its wings are beating so fast I can hardly see them. Let's take a moment to appreciate just how amazing this is. This little bird is able to hover in mid-air by flapping its wings between 60 to 80 times every second. The average wing beat for most birds is between 10 to 30 beats per second, so a hummingbird beats its wings 4 times faster than most other birds. In addition, a hummingbird needs to flap its wings forward and backward to stay in the air. Most birds only flap their wings forward. We'll get to see some incredible slow-motion footage of a hummingbird flying backward later in this video. But for now, let's take a closer look at how fast a hummingbird can eat. The hummingbird uses its long beak and tongue to lap up nectar from the flower. Their tongues are specially adapted to quickly slurp up liquid. Take a closer look at this one. Wow, that's crazy. It's drinking so fast it looks like there's no time delay between each sip. Here's another hummingbird drinking nectar. When we slow down the footage, we can see exactly how fast this tiny bird is lapping up the nectar. It's almost impossible to believe that a bird can move its tongue that fast. And if you thought that was impressive, check out this one. This tiny bird is drinking nectar so fast it looks like it's not even there. 1 second, it's at the feeder, and the next second, it's gone. And it all happens in real time. That's one fast bird. But it's not just hummingbirds that can slurp up liquids fast. Anna's hummingbird is known for being a very aggressive feeder. They'll defend their food source and won't allow other hummingbirds or even bees to get close. You can see why in this clip. This tiny bird literally eats until it can't eat anymore. Let's go back to the ruby-throated hummingbird. We'll watch more of its crazy wing movements. This one is flapping its wings super fast to keep itself in the air. But why do they flap their wings so fast? What's the advantage? Well, the answer lies in their wings. They're longer and thinner than other birds. This allows them to flap their wings faster, which makes them more maneuverable and gives them more control over how they fly. It also helps them be more energy efficient when they fly long distances. Look at this bird taking off from a tree branch. It starts out slow, then picks up the pace, and in a matter of seconds, it's soaring through the air. If you thought that was impressive, check out this one. This hummingbird takes off and immediately starts flying backwards. They're the only bird in the world that can do this without having to make any turns. When they fly backwards, they do something called figure-8 flying. They move their wings in a figure-8 pattern, which allows them to fly backwards without having to stop and turn around. Here's an example of a hummingbird flying backwards. Look how fast it's moving. It's so quick, it looks like it's teleporting. Another reason why they can fly backwards is because they have a special joint in their wings. This allows them to bend their wings at an angle, which makes it easier to fly backwards and hover. Here's a close-up of a hummingbird's wing. Notice how thin and flexible it is, and here's another one. Look at how many feathers there are on each wing. All of these feathers work together to help the hummingbird fly forwards, backwards, and sideways. One of the coolest things about hummingbirds is how they can hover in mid-air. This means that they can stay in one place while they're flying. They do this by flapping their wings very fast, like up to 80 times per second. The air moves downward from their wings, which creates lift. This lift keeps them in the air. And by changing the angle of their wings, they can control where they hover. But how do they stay balanced? Well, it helps that they have a long tail. This acts like a rudder on a boat and helps them steer themselves in the air. It also helps them stay upright. Here's a hummingbird hovering next to a bee. Notice how its tail is helping it stay upright. Another thing that helps them stay upright is their legs. They have 2 legs that are short and strong. They use their legs to grip branches when they land, and they also use them to help balance themselves in the air. Here's a hummingbird landing on a branch. Notice how it uses its legs to grip the branch. But it's not just their physical features that help them hover. They also have a special ability to change the angle of their wings really fast. This allows them to create lift on both the top and bottom of their wings, which helps them stay in the air. So the next time you see a hummingbird, take a moment to appreciate just how amazing it is. It's a tiny bird that can do big things like hovering, flying backwards, and flapping its wings up to 80 times per second. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about hummingbirds. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you have any fun facts about hummingbirds that I didn't mention in this video, please share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.